Hello, game theorists. Today we are looking at the results of the collective action game that we played in class on Tuesday. So here are the rules just to remind you. We're trying to fund a public good, and it takes donations to do that. The donation is 12 per group. Now because it's a public good, you can still enjoy the benefits of it whether or not you donate. Now, the benefits increase as more and more groups donate. You can see here it's quadratic. The squared term appears. So this game, it turns out, is actually not one of those games where there's tension between cooperation and Nash equilibrium. Actually here, cooperation is a Nash equilibrium. There are two Nash equilibria, one where we cooperate, that is one where we all donate, and another one where nobody donates. Let's just verify that quickly. So to be a Nash equilibrium has to be that no one can raise their payoff by changing their strategy. So if nobody's donating, that means that n is 0. N is the number of donor groups, so no one donates means n is 0, so payoff is 0 squared, which is also 0. Now, if you are to switch from not donate to donate, and everyone else is still not donating, that would harm you. You'd just be getting 1 squared, so 1 minus 12, which is negative 11 if you switch to donate. All the groups that are still not donating can just free ride on you and get a payoff of 1. So if nobody else is donating, then you don't want to donate either. That's one Nash equilibrium. There's also the cooperative Nash equilibrium where everybody donates. So n is the number of groups that donate not including your group, and there were 8 groups. So if everyone donates, that means there are 7 groups other than yours that are donating. So you have 7 plus 1 here, which is 8. And 8 squared is 64. 64 minus 12 comes out to 52. So if you all cooperate, you all donate, you get a payoff of 52. Now, can you defect and play not donate and just free ride on everyone else who is donating? Well, it turns out you would not want to do that. So if you switch to not donate, you still have 7 groups that are donating, so you get 7 squared, and 7 squared is 49. So if you defect, you get 49. If you cooperate, you get 52. So if everyone else is donating, you want to donate as well. This establishes we have 2 Nash equilibria. Everyone donates, no one donates. So the big question is not about a tension between Nash equilibrium and cooperation. Rather, it's about, can you guys coordinate on the good Nash equilibrium? So let's go to the results and see what happened. So here's a list of all of our teams and their strategies. You can see we had 6 groups donate and 2 groups did not. So the ones who donate, that means you have 5 groups other than your group. So you have 5 plus 1 squared here, which is 6 squared, which is 36. 36 minus 12 is 24. So if you donate, your payoff is 24. If you don't donate, that means there are 6 groups other than yours that are donating. So the not donors are getting 6 squared, which is 36. So on the surface, it might look like the non-donors won, but actually they'd be better off if they had switched to donate. So if they had started donating, let's say group 7 here, if they switch to donate, that means we'll now have a total of 7 donor groups. So that means that they'd be getting 7 squared minus 12, and 49 minus 12 is 37. So they could have raised their payoff by playing donate. So it looks like most of you guys tried to coordinate on the good equilibrium where everyone donates, but it didn't quite fully happen. You could have gotten a few more people to donate to make it work out. Now, let's compare this to what has happened in the past. I had this nice narrative going where the online class, because it was more impersonal, was less cooperative than my face-to-face classes. This game here actually went against that narrative. So last time I had a face-to-face class back in the pre-COVID days, I played this game in class, and there a majority of the groups chose not donate. So they got stuck coordinating on the bad equilibrium. So it seems to undermine my narrative about the online class being less cooperative. So we'll just have to keep seeing what happens in the next games and see if there is some link between online classes and cooperation or not. That's all for today. So best of luck in studying for midterm 2. Stay safe out there.